One day, Ruth, a dedicated volunteer for a local wildlife rehab, received a distress call concerning a bird in need of assistance. Eager to extend her aid, she set out with hopes that the osprey she was about to encounter wasn't in dire straits. To her surprise, the bird was spotted just behind her house, floating in the water, a convenient location for her to launch her rescue mission via kayak. As Ruth approached, the osprey's reaction was nothing short of heartwarming. With a sense of urgency, the bird swam towards her kayak, clearly seeking help. However, it was apparent that the creature had become ensnared in a fishing line suspended from a nearby tree. Tragically, the hook had embedded itself in one of the osprey's wings. Despite its predicament, the bird displayed a remarkable sense of trust, recognizing Ruth's intention to aid him. With steady hands, Ruth swiftly severed the fishing line, carefully lifting the osprey into her kayak and wrapping him in a towel for warmth. Mindful of causing further harm, she left the hook in place as she transported the bird to her home to dry him off. Subsequently, she brought him to a wildlife hospital, where medical professionals removed the hook. Fortunately, the osprey's wings sustained minimal damage, and with a course of antibiotics, he soon regained his strength. Once healed, the resilient bird returned to the canal to resume his fishing activities, hopefully avoiding further misfortune in the future. Meanwhile, on a serene Sunday afternoon, Tim Crowley and his friends found themselves enjoying leisurely conversation and drinks. Little did they anticipate that their idyllic gathering would soon involve a feathered visitor in need of their assistance. As the afternoon unfolded, Tim Crowley and his friends found themselves enjoying a relaxed gathering, savoring drinks and conversation. However, their tranquility was interrupted by a sudden thud behind them, drawing their attention to a fallen baby Leicester goldfinch. The urgency in her chirps signaled imminent danger, prompting the group to recognize the need for immediate action, despite their inebriated state. Initially treating the situation with light-hearted jest, the men toyed with the idea of calling an Uber to transport the distressed bird to safety. To their surprise, they decided to follow through with the plan. Although their initial Uber driver declined the unusual request, their luck changed when Christy Gunn arrived. Despite her initial confusion upon encountering the men holding beers, Christy readily agreed to transport the bird to the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center in northern Utah. Upon arrival at the center, the dehydrated bird received essential care, with plans for rehabilitation and eventual release into the wild once fully recovered. Thanks to Tim and his friends' swift intervention, what could have been a dire situation for the little goldfinch turned into a heartwarming tale with a happy ending. Meanwhile, in Lancup, Argentina, the tranquility of Edgardo's rural life was unexpectedly disrupted when an injured condor landed in his yard seeking assistance. With a broken leg and an air of loneliness, the majestic bird found solace and companionship in Edgardo and his family, marking the beginning of a remarkable journey filled with newfound excitement and camaraderie. Edgardo devoted himself to nursing the bird back to health, naming him Condorito. Upon consulting with wildlife experts, they speculated that Condorito originated from a nearby nesting site but had become separated from his parents under unknown circumstances. As Condorito matured, he not only regained his ability to walk but also learned to fly. However, what truly captivated Edgardo was the bird's remarkable behavior. Despite flying away on numerous occasions, Condorito consistently returned to Edgardo's home, displaying a deep-seated bond forged through acts of kindness and care. Each time Condorito reappeared, Edgardo welcomed him with open arms, sharing heartfelt embraces that solidified their unique connection. While Edgardo treasures their bond, he harbors no desire to domesticate Condorito, hoping instead that the bird will eventually choose to soar freely in the wild. Similarly, another heartwarming tale unfolded when a woman stumbled upon two fledglings while walking down her street. Recognizing the dire situation, she rescued the surviving bird and sought assistance from her neighbors, a compassionate couple willing to lend a helping hand. Despite lacking expertise, They nurtured the bird, named Chibi, with love and care. Though initially uncertain about Chibi's survival, the couple's dedication paid off as the bird thrived on a diet of wet cat food. With each passing week, Chibi grew stronger and more vibrant, ultimately learning to fly, a testament to the transformative power of compassion and kindness. Have you ever experienced something so heartwarming yet bittersweet that it left you smiling through tears? That's exactly how this couple felt as they watched Chibi, the bird they had nurtured back to health, prepare to take flight into the wild. While they were thrilled to see her spread her wings, they also knew it was time to bid her farewell. But little did they know, Chibi had her own plans in mind. Aware of the dangers that awaited a free-roaming bird, the couple sought permission from a neighbor with a spacious garden to release Chibi there. As they drove to the garden on that poignant morning, they carried Chibi's little house with them, ready to offer her a place to rest if she chose to stay. However, what unfolded next caught them completely off guard. As they set Chibi free, expecting a final farewell, she surprised them by returning to their shoulders. Initially assuming she wanted to linger a few more days, the couple soon realized that Chibi had no intentions of leaving. Day after day, they released her into the garden, only for her to fly back to them, her chosen family. In the end, what started as a rescue mission blossomed into an unbreakable bond. Chibi had not only been saved by the couple, but had also found her forever home with them. It's a poignant reminder that sometimes the greatest acts of courage and kindness lead to unexpected blessings. Meanwhile, in the Maldives, filmmaker Jalil Najaf found himself capturing an extraordinary moment aboard a luxury yacht. Amidst the tranquility of the ocean, a finch bird living on board accidentally tumbled into the water, sparking a flurry of concern among the crew. Without hesitation, crew member Muhammad Raqib leaped into action, diving into the water to rescue the stranded bird. Jalil, who had rushed out of his cabin to witness the unfolding drama, documented the heart-stopping rescue on camera. In the face of adversity, Muhammad's swift and selfless actions saved the finch from a potentially dire fate, reminding everyone on board of the power of compassion and quick thinking. As Muhammad navigated the water with the rescued bird clutched in his hand, a moment of sheer terror unfolded. Just as they neared the safety of the yacht, a formidable 6.5-foot shark emerged from the depths, circling ominously around them. With nerves of steel, Muhammad pressed on, hoping to evade the predator's attention. Miraculously, the shark eventually veered away, but the danger was far from over. As Muhammad made a desperate dash for the safety of the yacht, 2 more sharks lurked in the vicinity, their menacing presence a chilling reminder of the perils of the open sea. Undeterred, Muhammad pushed himself to swim faster, propelled by the urgency of the moment. With a stroke of luck, another crew member extended a helping hand, pulling Muhammad to safety just as the sharks closed in. Back on board the yacht, the crew gently returned the rescued bird to the safety of the bush. Despite the harrowing ordeal he had just faced, the bird seemed blissfully unaware of the danger that had threatened his life just moments before.